Hey, what is going on, brothers and sisters? Eric Rosen here, your internal strength coach, here to show you how to overcome your greatest challenges so you can shine your brightest light. It is Wednesday, February 13th, 2019. Thanks for stopping in. Let's talk today about not looking back. Um, Looking behind you is great when you're driving on the road, using your mirrors to check for safety. Looking into your past and thinking about going back there, back to something old is not a good idea. It's not wise. What do I mean by this? There's times where you might be faced with an opportunity to go back and do something that you used to do. Maybe it was an old job, maybe it was rekindling an old relationship, an old hobby or something like that. And sometimes we can actually convince ourselves that the heartache that we endured during these things won't come to fruition this time. That this time it will be different. This time we've solved the riddle, and this time we're going to make it work for us. And I'm here to tell you that it's probably not going to, and you're just going to be kicking yourself. So really what you want to be moving towards is not so much things that came up from the past, but the new exciting future. So let me give you an example. In the spring, and this is primarily what I'm talking about, like recent, like 2018 in the spring, I took a job in Alabama doing a construction project. I went down there and it sucked. It was awful. I think I've talked about this before. And the people were really rude and nobody really wanted to be there. It was hot. The project was not going well. Overall, it was just a really toxic, negative environment. And there was one gentleman that I met there, an older guy named Robert. He was actually a really cool guy. I still keep in touch with him here and there. He'll call me up and ask me, if I'm still looking, for opportunities to do that kind of work again. And I like to keep my options open. So I'll say, yeah, I'm looking. And really, it's not really what I want to be doing. This is what I want to be doing, right? Coaching, the leading, speaking, personal training, all that stuff. And so he calls me and he says, hey, are you looking? And so my initial answer is, yeah, sure, tell me what's out there. But then after reflecting on it, it's like remembering like how much that job sucked, and that it wasn't really what I wanted to be doing. I was just doing it for the money. And I've really woken up since then that, to this idea of, manifesting abundance, and money is a part of obviously that manifesting abundance, that you can do it from doing the thing that you love, the thing that, you feel is more in alignment in your purpose. And it would be really awesome if, people would trust in this idea that you don't have to slay at a job that you don't like just for income. Many people feel limited, that they have to do that thing, they have to do that for income, that they cannot take a calculated risk and earn abundance from doing something that they actually really love doing. So, that's just an example of how I was looking into the past and kind of looking at that, and it's like, you know what? Even if this guy calls me and says, hey, I got a job for you, it's in California, it's on the beach, you can go surfing when you're off work, I'm going to say no. I don't care how much money it is, because I've grown up to the idea that, yes, of course, money is awesome. It earns you freedom. It earns, your ability to make a bigger impact on the world. But I don't want money to sit by a pool. I would not be a good lottery winner. I'm still going to want to do things. So, I'm going to want to do things, and I'm going to want to manifest from something that's in alignment for me. So point is, whatever it is from your past that might be coming up, I think you really need to take a hard look and remind yourself that it didn't work out the first time, and that what you should really be looking at is the excitement of the unknown, of what's coming up, the stuff that might seem scary, that you may not even feel prepared for. But that's what you need to be moving towards, moving into new waters, just uncharted territory, not going back to an old hobby, project, relationship, job, none of that. I'm fairly certain that it's not going to work out very well for you if you decide to go back there. So really think about this. It can be scary because you're essentially relying a lot of times on, deeper heartfelt emotion of what feels right, as opposed to logic of saying, well, hey, you know how to do this, you've done it before, maybe it can work again. The logic, the rationale try to come in, could end up in a crappy place, or you could end up on a really awesome journey if you're willing to keep forging forward into the new territory. So all right, have a good one, guys, and I'll catch you tomorrow.